So it's a great opportunity, and we were right place at the right time and blessed, and sort of a 1031-like kind of exchange. And
yes.
For Bay Hackle and selling us Springfield. In fact, as you know, we actually bought Springfield the day before the partnership
August 17th, the day before they closed on the purchase of WFXB here on August 18th. So it's been a great one-year anniversary tomorrow. Saturday, Bay Hackle will be able to celebrate the one-year ownership, and they have been very pleased, obviously very excited. You saw Jim Babb there. You mentioned their executive, or their number 2 there in the company, who was very excited about the acquisition. And of course, they're highlighting the ownership of ABC 25 in Columbia, their ownership of, as you said, Fox 18 there in Charlotte, their ownership of this station in the Florence, Myrtle Beach, Lumberton market. It's a tremendous trinity there of these 3 great markets that essentially overlap with each other. All 3 of them overlap with each other.
And they love the Carolinas, and in Charlotte, Columbia, and now in Myrtle Beach, they're just doing a great job of serving the marketplace. And I think they've got some really interesting things coming up for the market here. I know in Charlotte, as a consumer there for 12 years.
Oh, yeah.
And it was peculiar for me being in broadcasting as long as I have, living in Charlotte, not having a TV station or a radio station there, to be a viewer. And really was sort of a wake-up call. But to watch Bay Hackle and the way they did their own news in that market on Fox 18 in Charlotte, just really, really powerful. Did a great job with it.
They're tremendous.
Did very well. In fact, number 1 in primetime news.
Is that right?
Number 1 in late news when they've got the American Idol as a lead-in. So very, very strong.
How has Fox Illinois, or the 2 stations there, which at some level have been promoted as Fox Illinois, now separately as My Fox Springfield and My Fox Champaign, how have we gone about, and I'm sure at some level utilizing the Fox Illinois brand there, how have we gone about broadening our base to get into news and get active in news? Have we found some great opportunities in news in the Champaign,
two different
Springfield
things
market?
Specifically that we did. We formed a partnership in the marketplace with a broadcaster who also had a signal in Springfield and one in Champaign.
Right.
And it's the ABC affiliate owned by Sinclair, and which is a very large group, publicly traded group.
Right. Out of Baltimore.
They purchased. They had the ABC affiliates in the market, and they do it 11 o'clock. Central time zone, so they do a 10 o'clock news. And the difference between Central time zone and Eastern time zone is prime time in Central runs from 7p to 9p.
Is that
in
right?
Eastern it runs from 8p to 10p.
How interesting.
So they're producing a newscast at 10 o'clock. Our prime time ends at 9, so it was a good business deal for them to produce a 9 o'clock newscast for us. Very similar to what WBTW does for Fox 43.
Sure, right here. Is that a 1-hour news or just a 30-minute?
It's a 35-minute newscast,
right,
which runs from 9 to 9:35, 7 days a week, and that's been a very, very good venture. Ratings, the market has really responded very well to it.
Great.
Ratings are doing very well.
Yeah.
We're excited about that, and we're looking at possibly adding some morning news elements in the very near future. We also launched 2 websites, which one is called My Fox Springfield and My Fox Champaign.
Right.
And just like the newscast that we are at 9 o'clock, the newscast on the Springfield side is different than the newscast on the Champaign side because, again, all news is local. The most important news is local. What affects me personally.
Right.
And that's the fun about these websites is it's 2 different websites generated out of the same by the same management team, but the content is Champaign oriented and Springfield oriented.
Tremendous.
Trying to serve the local market.
Do we are the news broadcast rebroadcast on My Fox Champaign?
Not in their entirety. We take the top 5 to 10 stories per day.
Okay, great.
But we also, since we're partners with Fox, we get a lot of Fox and national news.
Fox News, sure.
And now we'll get more Fox Business News. Rupert launches Fox Business Channel, I think October 15th or
getting close with the recent purchase of the Dow Jones, with the Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal, yeah,
absolutely,
and the Dow Jones, right?
So very exciting.
Very exciting. I wouldn't want to be MSNBC trying to compete against.
Much like CNN, the poor guys there with Fox News Channel launching when it did. Did you ever think that Fox News Channel would be as strong as it's gotten, Rick?
No, I really didn't. I think over the years what I've learned is never underestimate Rupert Murdoch when he wants to build something.
Right.
And he spends a tremendous amount of capital. I mean, getting into the internet, his first venture in was MySpace, and It's huge.
Oh, yeah.
It's huge. And,
Yeah.
and when he wanted to build a group of TV stations and to help his network, he goes after the NFL and pays what we were talking about that at dinner last night, $1.6 billion.
1.6 back in '94 for $400 million a year, when originally the folks had been paying around $250 million a year in the 1990 cycle. To see 4 years later, $400 million. It was difficult for CBS to compete and really open the doors for Fox to, as you said, with early back to The Simpsons back in '87 or Tracy Ullman and 21 Jump Street to '94 when the NFC was added, and those big CBS affiliates, what a hit to them, psychologically, emotionally, and I'm sure financially.
It's all about content, and Murdoch produces great content.
Right.
And he just hires the best, and he plays to win. And winning is producing the best local content that you possibly can.
Absolutely. How about the management at Fox Illinois, Rick? Some good folks at the helm? Really blessed there.
Our Vice President General Manager for the market is Peter O'Brien, and Peter is we go way back.
Is that right? Yeah.
Almost 22 years. I've been working with him. And I just, as I moved down to town, up and down the dial, I was with Clear Channel for a long time, and Peter, we kept assigning him to other positions and assuming more and more responsibility.
Right.
He ran my first television station that we owned as GOCOM. In Greenville, New Bern, a Fox station, hyphenated market, news partnership. So very, very similar situation to Springfield. And then I moved him to Huntsville. Peter's a great family guy in his mid-40s, Irishman. Good guy. He's a really good human being, very talented, energetic leader.
We need to get him down to Myrtle Beach, Rick.
He would love to invite him. He would love to come down, particularly in the winter.
I bet. That's right. Well, this is airing obviously August 17th, so the opportunity to get him down. There's still a good bit of time to get him down when it's beautiful down here.
Oh, he would love to. He's a pretty good golfer too. So.
Oh, good. Even better.
You have any golf courses here?
We've got a couple.
Do you?
Yeah. Probably a couple across the street, a golf ball from here.
And then we hired a gentleman named Randy Stone. Randy was with Grant Broadcasting for 17 years as their director of sales, and he came out of the Quad Cities in Illinois area, originally from Alabama. But Randy is a very, very talented revenue producer, and he's running the sales operation for all 5 entities. When I say 5 entities, there's the 2 Fox television stations and then the 2 websites that we have in the market, and we have filed with the FCC to purchase the CW affiliate in the market, which in this marketplace the counterpart would be
CW21, WWMB, the former UPN affiliate, right?
Similar station, and we will be bringing that into the family and taking that over somewhere around 1st of November.
Great, good, absolutely. Success last Friday on the 10th when everything came off the public notice, and obviously that was great. And, seeing things roll forward now, it's been very exciting.
It's a great opportunity.
That's going to be a great trinity. And so a great crew there with Peter and Randy and the whole operation, and obviously interfacing, as you said. The excitement here at some level is you can have everything run out of Myrtle Beach, even serving folks in Florence and Lumberton and Laurinburg. There you really need separate folks in Champaign and Springfield and soon to be in Decatur to make a difference in each of those 3 communities.
We really do. In fact, we're hiring, and hopefully we'll have this position filled by the 1st of September, a station manager for the Champaign side of the market. And it's just a commitment to the marketplace. We need a leader there, somebody who embraces the community, plays a role in the community, and then can translate that into reflecting the community on the air.
Good.
So we're excited. We think we've got the right prospect nailed down.
With the opportunity to expand GOCOM, did you and your bride make Illinois home?
No, we're South Carolina people. We're Carolinians. We, having lived in Charlotte for 12 years, both of our kids, we became empty nesters 3 years ago, and one of our oldest starts in 5 days, starts law school at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill.
Is that right? At Chapel Hill.
Very excited about that.
As you know, my 2 brothers and sister-in-law are all rising third-year law students.
And hopefully they'll give him some tips. I hope so.
Probably the other way around,
but we're really excited about that. And then our daughter is a junior at University of Georgia. So when the kids left home, we're sitting in Charlotte, and we had a home in Hilton Head that we built about 5-6 years ago, and we're going Charlotte, Hilton Head, and then Hilton Head won. We love South Carolina. We love the people. We love the state, and we love living close to the ocean.
Absolutely. So GOCOM Media, of course, headquartered in Hilton Head, and a big presence and focus on Illinois and Central Illinois, and obviously, as you highlighted, a state capital, plus the home of the University of Illinois, one of the strongest campuses, one of the oldest public institutions in America, college institutions in America, and then the home of Archer Daniels Midland, and a big presence there for Caterpillar. They're a great TV market. When we think about Columbia, it's actually a little larger than the Columbia, South Carolina TV market.
It really is. Although when you think of Columbia, I think Columbia's the 85th market, but it's basically one city and the suburbs around it, and the smaller cities around it. But our market is actually 3 market sizes larger than Columbia.
Absolutely. How many years now in broadcasting, Rick? It's been a great run for you, and only getting better. That's right. We can't date you this early.
The grade dates me. So
right,
after I quit teaching college in 1973, after graduate school, I taught college for a year and moved into broadcasting.
Just celebrating your 34th year in broadcasting.
That's depressing.
I'm sorry, Rick. Yeah,
That's
great being with you this morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
My
Happy
pleasure,
celebration on the 1-year anniversary.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Ric Gorman coming up next. There's so many folks involved in a successful operation, whether it's a successful operation like here at Fox 43 and the Bay Hackle Company and their families, and so many others at the same time at GOCOM Media. And of course, Rick highlighted what his kids are doing. Without his bride of almost the last 30 years, he wouldn't have been able to do everything he's done. We also think about the experiences with tremendous supporters like Dan Duman and Jim Doyle and all the folks there at GOCOM Media of Illinois, making a difference every day to the folks in their community, just like we're making a difference and trying to every day right here in this community. Take a look online at foxillinois.com to learn more about the stations and the tremendous websites there, My Fox Springfield and My Fox Champaign.